Welcome to Halacha Musar Torah class. We're holding halachot of likvua makom letfilato, going to the Bet Knesset and makom atfilah. So we said previously that it's a mitzvah to run when he's going to shul, and also so too to any dvar mitzvah. It's a mitzvah to go with haste, as it says in the pasuk, Nirdafa ladat et Hashem. We shall chase to know Hashem. Okay, so it's actually a mitzvah to go and run to do mitzvot. How about on Shabbat? Even on Shabbat, that it's asur lefsoa psiya gasa, right? You can't take large steps. If you're going to do the mitzvah, you're allowed. And then we said you shouldn't walk in the actual shul with the haste and running to your spot, but you should rather, once you approach the doors of the Bet Knesset, you should walk in be'ema and go rather slower, because he's going to approach the King of Kings, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Yud Zayin. Hayotze mi Bet HaKnesset asur lo larutz. Someone goes out of the shul is forbidden to run, right? Or lefsoa psiya gasa, or to take large steps. Shemareh atzmo she'ikuv Bet HaKnesset domeh alav kemasoy. It's showing if a person runs out of shul that it was such a burden to be in the Bet Knesset. Okay, so that's approaching, that you should run hastily, you should have a rather quick pace. However, when he exits the Bet Knesset, you're not allowed to run out. You have to go or make psiya gasa. You have to go slower and go in a rather slower manner. Im yotze mi Bet HaKnesset Yudchet. If he goes out of the Bet Knesset, amenat lachzor, on the condition to come back, he plans on coming back. Mitzvah larutz kedei lemahel lachzor. So actually that would be a case where you can go with haste because he wants to come back. Av she'arorim einam yodim et sibat haritza. Even though people who are there that might see him do not know that he's going to come back, it's still proper to go with haste in order to come back quicker. So to one who goes out of the Bet Knesset, someone going out of the Bet Knesset too, in order to go to the Bet Midrash, is going to learn Torah, mutar to go out with haste and run. Miyad. Ve'en tzarich shiatchil b'murtzato b'mchitzat haderech. He doesn't have to go and approach halfway, meaning he doesn't have to wait till he's halfway to the destination in order to start running. He can start right away as he leaves the Bet Knesset on the way to the Bet Midrash. יש שאומרים שאין יוצאים ידי חובת מצוות ריצה לבית הכנסת. Some say, you're not יוצא running to shul, בנסיעה במכונית, driving in a car. והכן טוב לחנות בסמוך לבית כנסת. Therefore it's good to park close by to the Bet Knesset, ולקיים את המצווה ברגליו, to be מקיים mitzvah with his feet, his legs. Some say it's dafka when you run with your legs, not going in a car. Okay. Chaf Aleph. Haratz levet HaKnesset b'Shabbat. Someone running to shul on Shabbat. Mezik lechavero derech ritzato. And chas shalom, right? He hurts his friends while running. So, yesh omrim, some say, shechayev l'shalem. It's just like any nezek, right? Adam mu'ad le'olam. Person is always responsible for his actions. Shelo patru et ha'chuatz ledvar mitzvah, because they didn't exempt a runner for a dvar mitzvah, right? Exempt from any payment of damages. They did not exempt him. Ella, only if kishu ratz be'erev Shabbat. Ben hashmashot. He's running erev Shabbat. Ben hashmashot, meaning before it got dark, but it's still it's the twilight, right? It's still not sunset. During sunset, right? Shutarut v'nechbaz lichanes, it's tzorchei Shabbat, because he's burdened and he has to bring in the tzorchei Shabbat. Al b'sha'ar ritzot chayav l'shalem et hanezek. However, anytime he's running and he's and Chas Shalom he damages a person, his friend, he is responsible to pay for the damages. Right? It's only Erev Shabbat that we say such an exemption. All right, Chav Bet. Okay. Yashkim Adam leBeit HaKnesset. Person should get up early in order to be counted with the 10, the first 10 to come to the minyan. But this is only if he's going to pray with the minyan. If it's a situation he already prayed, right? He already prayed. He needs to come to the Beit Knesset for whatever matter. Then of course he doesn't have to be makbid, right? Let's get to the first 10 people. So too, if he knows if he's going to come to the Sarishon, he's going to be there, right? Like we said, is a great thing. And he wants to come to the Sarishonim. However, if he knows that if he does come and be a Sarishonim, right? And they didn't start the tefillah yet. And people are going to come to him. B'diburim kodem at tefillah. He's a popular guy or whatever, and people are going to strike a conversation and take him away from the tefillah, the whole kedusha of Beit HaKnesset. So adif she'imana. It's better to hold himself back. It's actually better not to come with Sarishonim if he knows such a thing will befall upon him as he comes into shul. Then better don't come early in order to schmooze and waste time and do and have such a situation in bizman tefillah. Chav Gimel. Whenever it's possible, mitzvah לעבור לבית הכנסת כשהוא עטור בטלית ותפילין. It's mitzvah to come to the shul adorned in the talit and tefillin, right? While he's wearing his talit and tefillin. ויש אומרים, some say, שמצווה זו קודמת מצוות 10 ראשונים. Precedes, they say this mitzvah precedes the mitzvah 10 ראשונים. So what would be the difference? Why can't you do both, right? So we're going to see now why it's not so practical to do both. ולכן הארי ז"ל, הארי הקדוש, לא היה נכנס עם 10 ראשונים. He would not go in 10 ראשונים. What do you mean? הארי הקדוש. Why would he be mevatel that precious feat? מאחר שהיה צריך להניח תפילין קודם, since he had to do a mitzvah that precedes that, which is putting on your tefillin and talit before you come to the Bet Knesset. You want to be Mekayim, so you see it's more important. He's Mekayim that first. So why can't he get there Asar Rishonim? ועדיין לא הגיע זמן הנחת תפילין. The time of the הנחת תפילין, it didn't come yet, and once the Zman did come, and he put on his tefillin and talit, people already came, Asar Rishonim. So he was not able to be Mekayim Bo. And he chose to put on tefillin talit before he came to the Bet Knesset, showing us once again that that is a mitzvah that precedes coming to Asar Rishonim. Okay. Ve'esh cholkim ve'omrim, some disagree and say the mitzvah Asar Rishonim, mitzvah Asar Rishonim kodemet mitzvah lavo lebet HaKnesset. The whole mitzvah, right, of being the first 10 is actually proceeding to come into the Bet HaKnesset, Kishu Mu'utar b'tefillin, wearing tefillin and talit. Alright, so some say yes, some say no. Of course, from the Arizal, we see from him that coming with the talit and tefillin is more important, it precedes it. So now Yalkut Yosef tells us halacha lema'aseh uldina. Halacha is nira yoter kisva rishona. Of course, like the Arizal, kemvua beYalkut Yosef halachot tefillin, like he brings up in halachot tefillin Yalkut Yosef. So the mitzvah of coming with talit and tefillin precedes that of coming the first 10. Once again, if you can do both nowadays, and he has a situation, he has a minyan where it's gonna come Zman Tefillah, it's Zman Anachat Tefillin, Mishiake, right? And maybe you can even do Netzach Hama, pray Netz with this minyan, and still come first 10. Then obviously that would be a great feat. Once again, if he cannot, then a person should see to it that this mitzvah precedes the other mitzvah of coming to be the first 10. Okay, thank you very much. We'll stop here. Thank you.